drugs was your income, drugs was the way you got through. Well, I grew up in several different places because my dad moved us around a lot. I didn't have my mother in my life growing up because at birth she lost custody of me because there's drugs in her system. So there never really was no permanent place to call home. I mean, the place I stayed the longest, I guess, would be around the Kennett area. Well, I didn't really realize it till I was in school and I went through dairy class. That I did not come to a realization that what was going on was wrong that was around me. I started kind of doing my own cooking before then because my father was teaching me the family trade of keeping the business going, to support your family. You know, at all costs, you look out for your family no matter what you got to do to make money. So yeah, he took me out at very young ages, going out into the middle of the country, cooking methamphetamines and stuff like that, trying to teach me about life that way. He almost got picked up by the feds then, but he ended up doing like 3 or 4 years and just in prison down in Arkansas. And at that moment, he decided he wanted to retire from the cooking business and wanted me to fully take it over. And whenever he started stepping down, that's whenever I got the eyes put on me. And then that's whenever I started getting hit with the law. I decided the last 2 years of my prison bit, I found God while I was in there, and I got saved while I was in prison. I did not know how to walk out a Christian life because going to church in prison is not the same as going to church out here. They don't really walk with you. They don't really have a discipleship program or anything like that. You just go to church one day a week and they get to hear them preach a little bit, and that's it. That initially led me to coming to this program here, Victory Mission. What I remember standing out initially is the phone call I had with Noah on the phone during my interview to get introduced into the program to see if I was going to be eligible to come into the program. And he started telling me about the 5 holistic areas that they cover coming in here, and I needed everything that he was talking about. Each and every one of those 5 areas is what I was missing. Actually, it's exceeded all my expectations, to be honest. I mean, there's everything that I've ever dreamed and ever wanted is coming true right before my eyes. I mean, it's just been a remarkable journey since I've been here. I mean, everything. I mean, every goal that I have set forth is just unraveled pretty much without me doing little or nothing, but just walking by faith, and it just pours out, man. It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm to the point where I'm not in classes and stuff anymore, but still, even just coming here to work, I got everybody that walks through the kitchen pretty much is pouring into you. You hear the words of the gospel almost all day long. I mean, if you're not learning something, it's because you're not believing in what's going on. The rest of my life, I'm planning on baking till the day I die, probably, because that's my passion. That's what I love to do. I mean, God put it on my heart to be a cook, to be a chef of some kind, and I just fell in love with the baking world because there's so much artistic stuff to it, and I already had skills as a cook, as the bad kind of cook. So, I mean, baking deals with a lot of different chemical reactions and stuff too, just like my old life and stuff that I was doing. So I figured instead of trying to take people out with the stuff I'm creating, try to feed people something good for a change. The guys, I mean, every Sunday at the church, we go to phase 3 goes down to mentor the guys in phase 1. And the guys that I mentored, they just can't wait for me to go down there to mentor them because they know if they're telling me that they're going through a certain hardship and they're part of their life that they're going through right now through that week, they know that I will be able to go into my testimony and be able to find something that's kind of similar from that, and because they just love to hear my story. And they're like, wow, you went from your whole past to being like that to where you're at now. I mean, they look upon me, they're like, you got a full-time job, you kept a full-time job. They see that I'm going to school, going to college, trying to do something with my life, and Apparently, I mean, it is true. I mean, what it's like they say. I mean, your testimony is the strongest weapon that we got. My life's a complete 180 from what it used to be. It's nothing the way it ever. I mean, beyond all my wildest dreams, did I ever think I'd see these moments right here. And the crazy thing about everything is that I know there's a lot more to come. This is just the beginning. I mean, there's a whole eternity of walking this out.